if you can get over a UTI, a urinary tract infection, without antibiotics. That's what we're talking about today. Hey everyone, I'm Gregorio, certified women's herbal educator and mama of twins. And on this YouTube channel, you'll find natural remedies for women and children's health. So if that sounds like you, hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified of my new video each Tuesday. Hundreds of women integrate natural remedies, and now it's your turn. To learn more, go to my website, taragregorio.com. What is a urinary tract infection? It's divided into upper and lower symptoms of the urinary tract. So let's divide them into two. So the lower, or urethritis cystitis, urethritis would be a gradual onset, urethral inflammation and irritation. You may have vaginal discharge or bleeding, and you don't have a fever or pain in your lower back. It's really important to notice that as the difference between upper and lower. Cystitis is very similar, but it has a sudden onset. Pregnant women may have contractions and pain, and you may complain of feeling achy, cramps, just not feeling well, but again, no fever and no low back pain. So keep in mind, if you are pregnant with a UTI, you always want to consult your doctor or your midwife. You may need antibiotics during pregnancy for any of these symptoms. If it's an upper urinary tract infection, you would have gradual onset, fever, chills, nausea, and low back, and you would appear to be very ill, and there's a greater risk if you are pregnant, so always consult your doctor. And you do have a fever and low back pain. So the difference between the upper and the lower and whether you need antibiotics or not is if you are pregnant, absolutely consult your doctor. But also if you have a fever and low back pain, your symptoms may be more severe. But if you've had urinary tract inflammation over the years, and you know when that feeling is coming, that it's that little discomfort when you go to the bathroom, then these tips will absolutely help you. Also, if you get recurring urinary tract infections, then you want to look at your gut health to make sure that you don't have any allergies or food sensitivities, particularly to dairy and gluten. And we want to look at healing your gut to reduce urinary tract infections. Some common practices to keep a healthy urinary tract is to always go to the bathroom when you need to, go to the bathroom after sex at all times, wipe yourself from front to back. This should be common knowledge, but if you were never taught it, to keep that in mind, that you don't want to drag the bacteria from the back to the front. You may not want to wear thongs, and actually you could wear full underwear or no underwear at all to keep that area open and breathable. And drink lots and lots of fluids. Also keep in mind what is irritating your urinary tract. Are you on birth control pill? Are you on medications affecting your gut health? When it comes to sex, are you using a lube or a condom that's irritating you? So look for organic sources. I like Sustain Company, and also practice good hygiene, such as wiping front to back and going to the bathroom after sex. You also want to think about when this is happening. Is it happening monthly? Is it happening after you have constipation or diarrhea? So try to keep track of when this is happening, especially if you get a lot of urinary tract infections. Other ideas to think of, other suggestions, is to use pads over tampons. The tampons may be irritating you, and skip the bubble bath and any soaps that are irritating you down below. So what can you do to stop a urinary tract infection? Number one, take a probiotic. So the urinary tract is consumed with bad bacteria, which is why it's becoming infected and inflamed. So starting with a good probiotic, I love Garden of Life Urinary Tract. Often that is all myself and my clients need to stop the pain right away. I use this with my daughter as well, and she is 7. So keep that in mind for young girls as well, for your daughters. So probiotic, we're gonna talk about herbs that you wanna take for antiseptic, antimicrobial, and demulcent and diuretic. So these are the herbal categories that you're looking for. And a demulcent is an herb that soothes the tract from mouth to down below. So think marshmallow root, if you've ever had that tea before. So there's a throat coat tea that you could put in cold water as a cold infusion and sip on that, and that would be very soothing to the urinary tract. Keep in mind, throat coat does have licorice in it, and some people do get high blood pressure from the licorice. So always check with your doctor if you have high blood pressure or health concerns. So let's go through the 6 steps of stopping a urinary tract infection fast. 1, take a probiotic, and again, I like Garden of Life, and I will put the link below. And also, you can use a peri-rinse of calendula or lavender infusion. So what's a peri-rinse? If you've had children and you were sent home with that spray bottle to spray down below. So what you would do is either use essential oils or an infusion of tea. So let's talk about essential oils. You would take a little bit of water, drop in calendula or lavender essential oil, only a few drops, and then you would rinse the area after going to the bathroom or even after sex to reduce the microbials in that area. Alternatively, you can make a cup of calendula tea. So you would put a tablespoon of dried herbs in boiling water, cover it for 10 minutes, and strain it, and then cool it down. Make sure you cool it down to put it in the peri-rinse bottle, and then you could use that instead of essential oils. Clearly, essential oils are faster, but if you don't have any on hand, you have calendula or lavender, that will work as well. Drink non-sweetened cranberry juice. So cranberry has been proven to reduce pain with urinary tract infections. Number 3, take a tincture of echinacea and or uva ursi. So echinacea is safe to take if you are pregnant. So if you're pregnant and have a urinary tract infection, that is safe. Uva ursi is not, so do keep that in mind. And also if you're breastfeeding, use caution, particularly with uva ursi. Take echinacea tincture and uva ursi together in a 1/4 cup of water over the course of the day, 2 to 3 times a day, for up to 7 days to reduce pain. If you have any health concerns, you're pregnant or breastfeeding, always check with your doctor or reach out if you have questions. Number 4, if you do get cramping, if you have cramping, there's a magnificent herb called cramp bark. You would purchase cramp bark tincture, again, put that in a 1/4 cup of water or add it to the blend with the echinacea and uva ursi, and that will help with cramps due to urinary tract infection, but also due to monthly PMS and monthly cramps as well. So that's a great tincture to have on hand. Step number 5, drink herbal teas with marshmallow root and dandelion leaf. Now the marshmallow root is soothing and mucilaginous, and the dandelion leaf is a diuretic, so it will increase the amount of times you have to go to the bathroom. So you could do a cold infusion of marshmallow root and dandelion leaf, or a hot infusion of marshmallow root and dandelion leaf. So either is fine. You may prefer the cold infusion if you have a UTI and you're feeling warm. Step number 6, take vitamin C, 500 milligrams up every 4 hours. So you're trying to boost the vitamin C levels in your body, boost your immunity, especially during this time that you're having pain in the urinary tract. Lastly, consideration for acute and chronic UTI. You may, again, it can do with your gut health and what's going on with your digestion. So if you're constipated, you have diarrhea, and the microbials from the posterior part of your body is going to the front part of your body, then we have to look at your gut health. So I do have a freebie below, the gut health questionnaire. See if you're having gut health disruptions, and you may have to heal your gut, something called the 4R approach. So you may have a small food sensitivity to wheat or dairy, and alternatively, you might have pelvic inflammatory disease, toxic shock syndrome, vulvovaginitis, interstitial cystitis. So herbs can help reduce the amount of antibiotics you're using for your urinary tract. And every time you take an antibiotic, it affects your gut health and compromises you even more. So let's start integrating the herbal remedies to reduce the amount of antibiotics to save your gut health. So if you have any questions at all, please ask them below in the comment area. And if you enjoyed this video, please like it, share it, and comment below, and I'll be sure to make more videos like this. To read more about treating a UTI naturally, check out my blog posts, The 5 Steps to Stop a UTI Naturally, and I'll leave the link below. Thank you.